So we're working our way up out of Peck's Corner shelter, and this was the water source as we came down yesterday off the trail. And as you can see, it is the trail. Majority of folks are headed to Cosby shelter, about 13 miles. Looks to be a very nice day, probably warmer than yesterday. So when I get up to the exchange, I'm gonna take off this top, but gotta get rolling. Good morning. So today is day 25 on the trail. Headed up out of Peck's Corner shelter. It was a half mile down off the trail, and this morning we have approximately 1,000 feet of elevation change back up to over 6 and then back down. Feeling good. Typical trail soreness. Energy level is positive. Yesterday I did suffer a bit from lack of water, not because I didn't want to drink any, but because there wasn't any available. Was able to yogi some water off several people that I came across and made it to the shelter. Anyways, I don't know why I'm so out of breath this morning. Pack's heavy with water, I guess, because I'm scared to be out again. All right, got to get rolling. So I made it back up to the trail. Was able to take top off and lighten up how I was feeling. It's hot already and I hadn't even gone a quarter mile, half mile. This is the trail so far this morning. Again, we're headed for Cosby shelter, which is 13 miles. Got a lot earlier start today. I really made great time yesterday, even though I was suffering from lack of water. Made the shelter in better than 2 miles an hour, and it was quite an elevation change. So pretty happy about that. I think I have trail legs, or at least starting to get trail legs. And I'm hoping today to maybe be able to take a little time, slow down and enjoy some things a little bit more. But started out with 2 full liters today, so should be much better off. Looks like we're coming up to first view of the morning, and well, comparatively to yesterday, it is not necessarily spectacular. It is, albeit, a view. All right, gotta get. Once again, today is just full of views. The trail is here. It's a steady up, but you just keep coming to openings with this kind of a view. Hard to keep hiking. You gotta get rolling. More often than you'd think, the trail goes right by a tree that has blown over, and you can see the root ball and you can see where the trail goes. So you basically walk underneath the root ball. Pretty cool. Wanted to share this section of the trail. It's a steady up, but look how pretty the woods are. We're still in that old growth, but you can see this moss-like material all the way up. It's literally a carpet in the woods, and the temperature in this part of the woods is easily 15 degrees cooler than when we were in the sun. Just beautiful. Just thought I'd share. Trail's been fair. Like I said, a steady 1,000 foot elevation gain this morning, but nothing crazy. Gotta get rolling. Hello again. It's a little bit before 11, and I'm within close reach of the shelter I'm going to stop at for water and lunch. And I stayed at the shelter one time previously with my sister, who was not feeling good, had a respiratory infection, and actually the rangers came to take out another hiker who was having back spasms, and she asked me in the morning, she says, do you mind if I go with the Rangers? I'm like, I guess, what's going on? So anyways, gonna stop at that same shelter for some water and lunch, and then continue on approximately another 7 miles to Cosby knob shelter for the evening. And barring, injury or something, I should make that pretty easy today. All right. Oh, one more thing. We're all trying to beat the rain tomorrow, and we don't have anything to complain about because we've had about a 6-day run here with no rain, clear skies, lots of views. So, but we are all trying to beat the rain tomorrow and get ourselves down into finish the Smokies and possibly stay at Standing Bear Hostel where we can stay dry our clothes, get a resupply. I have a resupply there, and just get out of the weather. Then on to Hot Springs. All right, got to get rolling. Just a quick update from the trail. Don't know if you can see the front of my shoe here, but I completely tore it. Just a little different type of view here this afternoon. There appears to be a little town down in the valley and different parts of the town, but we're still up around 6,000 feet, so it just, mountains aren't as close together here, so it's quite a valley. It's still gorgeous, still beautiful, still in the Smokies, still loving it. All right, gotta get rolling. Oh, just a little different version of the trail. I'm here on the edge and coming out on the what would be the southeast side of the trail, and just walking on the edge. Been walking through the middle of what I call the dark forest all day, so very nice. Sun's out, a little warmer here. That might be the only negative to this, but I'll take the sun over the rain we're gonna get tomorrow. All right, gotta get rolling. Okay, hard to tell from the sign, but we've reached Cosby Knob Shelter. It is approximately 3:30, so made fantastic time today. Gonna get my stuff off, claim my spot, and stick my feet in the water. Give it a little much needed respite. A lot of downhill today, very hard on the knees and feet. Plus I think I said I tore that shoe, so. All right, there's the lovely privy through the bushes there. And I'm sure there'll be people at the shelter that don't want their picture taken, so I'm gonna turn it off. Gotta get rolling.